Hello everyone, this is Raphael Ray. Today is December 9, 2021. Due to the corrupt turn that our court system has taken over the past few years, the Jussie Smollett verdict did not surprise me in the least. In spite of the obvious proof that he had actually coached those two brothers, who were black by the way, what to shout as they were attacking him, and exactly how to hit him, there is no doubt in my mind that the accusations against him would have been defamed as white supremacist slander, and the actual video of him doing it that was recorded would not have been aired or paid any attention to by the court or the media. There actual is video proof. There is an actual video of him doing it, doing everything that he was accused of doing. So he is clearly guilty of malfeasance. And honest news medias actually aired that video, and some of them had it on their websites, so you could actually watch it, and until they're forced to take them down. All in all, the court intentionally ignored the proof of his guilt, and they dropped the malfeasance charges. I'm sorry that I have to keep pausing it so many times, but I don't have a set track in my mind. I only bits of wording come to mind at a time, so I can't really help it. Anyway, Jussie Smollett was proof of white supremacy in the only way he could have been. He faked it himself and got away with it. And everyone is claiming, the media preemptively claimed that Smollett actually was a victim of a crime, and they preemptively guaranteed that the court would convict him. And they said, well, we'll just ignore them. These white supremacists don't matter anyway. They're evil. Let's just ignore it. So they knew all along that he faked it, because they were equally as dishonestly trying to refute the obvious claims, the self-evident claims. Now that we're all used to thinking about white supremacy being so evil and blacks being innocent victims and all that, black people are now free to do their damnedest to slander innocent whites. And no matter how much actual video proof there is of their guilt, no matter how many people are watching, if it does go to court, they'll always be innocent. That's why they always feel free to go right ahead and get caught on camera, because they know they're not going to face consequences, no matter how obvious their guilt is. What we are seeing here is self-evident black privilege. And every black that knows that whites are not supremacist is taking advantage of it. Well, most blacks. A lot of blacks are above this sort of thing, partly because they saw how evil it is. But those who do it know how evil it is too, and they want to be evil. That's why they do it. There is no doubt in my mind that everyone knows the white supremacy stuff is crap, because everyone knows what they have to do. Everyone knows what it has to be done to prove it, and that it takes fakery to prove it. So the Smollett case, him being self-evident guilty, even though the court decided he wasn't, that is absolute disproof of the white supremacy narrative that Democrats have going. So their own corruption disproves their own lies, and we should all take note of that. So again, the obvious corruption of the left and now of the court system, of the American court system, is self-evident proof that that white supremacy does not exist. And whatever white supremacy there actually is, they're just more far left leftists that are trying to prove it in the way they can. More fakery. They pretend to be white supremacist Republicans when actually no Republicans are white supremacists. I think that's what the Proud Boys are. They know, just like the KKK, that they're playing what they're being white supremacist and playing conservative Republican. They're playing conservative politics to smear the right as white supremacist. I think that's what the Proud Boys are. I'm quite sure that's what the KKK was. And so that's all the white supremacy that does exist, because nobody is really white supremacist, except maybe Democrats that want conservatives to look white supremacist. There's one thing we need to look out for. It's not just the privilege corruption for the black community, but the slanderous dishonesty of those who are white supremacists. Those who are white supremacists are pretending to be of the right, and those who don't do that are trying to make the right look white supremacist. So it is clear. So all of this corruption disproves the left's claims that the right is white supremacist, because all the white people who are white supremacists are pretending to be on the right for the same reason that the media lies about white supremacy. There you go.